Listen to me. There's a moment in life when you have to decide who you're going to be. Not someday, not tomorrow, right now. You have to decide if you're going to keep accepting the life you've been living or if you're going to create the life you were meant to have. Because let's be honest, most people don't design their lives. They accept whatever life throws at them. They make excuses. They blame their past, their circumstances, their bad luck. And what happens? Years go by and they're still stuck in the same place telling themselves the same story. But that's not you. That's not why you're here. You're here because something inside you knows you were made for more. You feel it, that pull, that hunger, that drive, and it's time to listen to it. You have to understand something. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes, your failures, your setbacks, they're not who you are. They're lessons. They're stepping stones. The only thing that defines you is what you do next. And right now you have a choice. You can keep living in your old patterns, reacting to life, waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right feeling, or you can take control. You can decide right here, right now, that your future is going to be different because you're going to make it different. But let me tell you the truth. You don't wake up every morning feeling excited to work out, build your business, or push through challenges. No one does. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people do what needs to be done whether they feel like it or not. They've conditioned themselves to take action despite the fear, despite the doubt, despite the discomfort. They don't wait for the perfect time. They create the perfect time by taking action. You have to raise your standards. You have to stop tolerating mediocrity in your life. What have you been settling for? Where have you been playing small? Maybe it's in your health, maybe it's in your finances, maybe it's in your relationships. Whatever it is, you have to decide right now that you're done accepting less than you deserve because your life is a reflection of your standards. If you demand more from yourself, if you expect more from your life, everything changes. And let's talk about fear. Fear is what stops most people from ever creating the life they want. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's what you need to realize. Fear is just a story you tell yourself. It's not real. The only thing that makes fear real is when you listen to it. The moment you take action in spite of fear, it loses its power. And the more you do that, the more unstoppable you become. You want a compelling future, you have to see it before it happens. You have to feel it, believe it, own it. You have to make it so real in your mind that it pulls you forward. Stop thinking about what could go wrong and start focusing on what could go right. What would your life look like if you stepped into your power? How would you feel if you woke up every day with purpose, passion, and certainty? That's what's waiting for you on the other side of action. But here's the deal. Nothing changes unless you change. Your habits, your mindset, your daily routines, these are what shape your future. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't take action, nothing happens. Knowledge is potential power. Action is real power, and it starts with the little things. The small disciplines, the choices you make every single day. Success isn't built overnight. It's built in the moments when no one is watching. When you push through one more rep at the gym, when you stay up late working on your dream, when you say no to distractions and yes to your goals. It's in the moments where you do what's hard now so you can live easy later. The people who achieve greatness aren't special. They weren't handed something magical. They just decided. They decided they were going to make it happen no matter what. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for the stars to align. They took action. And they kept taking action until their dream became reality. So what about you? What are you going to do? You have a choice right now. Are you going to let another day, another week, another year slip by? Or are you going to step up and claim the future that's waiting for you? Because here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do it for you. It's up to you. And that's a good thing because it means you have the power. It means you get to decide what your life looks like. But you have to start. You have to stop overthinking, stop waiting for the right time, stop doubting yourself. Take the first step, then take another and another. Build momentum, because once you do, nothing can stop you. You are stronger than your excuses. You are bigger than your fears. You are capable of more than you've ever imagined. It's time to rise. It's time to claim your future. It's time to become who you were meant to be. No more waiting. No more hesitating. No more playing small. This is your moment. And if you step into it with everything you've got, you will look back and realize this was the day everything changed. Now go make it happen. Every single day, you make choices that shape your future. But too often people drift through life without making a real decision about who they want to become. They react to circumstances instead of creating them. They let their past define them, their fears control them, and their doubts limit them. But here's the truth. If you don't decide who you're going to be, the world will decide for you, and that's a dangerous place to be. Because the world will always try to keep you small, to make you fit into a box, to convince you that you are less than what you are capable of becoming. You have to make a conscious choice about the identity you step into. Who do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to become? What standards will you hold yourself to? What will you no longer tolerate in your life? These aren't just questions, they're the foundation of your future. If you don't answer them, you will keep repeating the same patterns, getting the same results and wondering why nothing changes. The moment you truly decide, when you commit with absolute certainty, everything shifts. It's not about wishing or hoping. It's about making an internal declaration that you are done playing small, done making excuses, done letting circumstances dictate your destiny. It's about stepping into the version of yourself that is already within you, waiting to be unleashed. You don't need permission. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to decide with every fiber of your being that you are going to step up, take control, and become the person you were meant to be. Too many people live trapped in the story of their past. They replay their mistakes, their failures, their regrets, and use them as proof that they're not capable of more. They let past disappointments define their identity, and without even realizing it, they carry their old struggles into their future. But just because something happened before doesn't mean it has to keep happening. Just because you failed once doesn't mean you're doomed to fail forever. Your past is only a story, and you are the one who decides how that story continues. There are people who've been through unthinkable challenges, poverty, heartbreak, rejection, loss, and still they rise. Why? Because they refuse to let their past dictate their future. They take the lessons, they grow stronger, and they keep moving forward. They understand that every experience, no matter how painful, is an opportunity to become wiser, tougher, and more unstoppable. The only way the past has power over you is if you keep giving it permission to control you. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep carrying the weight of everything that's happened, allowing it to slow you down, or you can break free. You can decide that your future is not limited by what has been, but fueled by what is possible. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the belief that you can create something new. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your past failures. You are the choices you make today, the actions you take right now, and the vision you hold for your future. People wait for motivation to strike before they take action, but that's why so many never get started. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like a wave. rising when things are exciting and disappearing when challenges appear. The truth is, waiting to feel motivated is the fastest way to stay stuck. The most successful people in the world don't rely on motivation, they rely on discipline. It's easy to get excited about a new goal, a fresh start, or a big dream. In those moments, motivation feels powerful. But what happens when reality sets in? What happens when the excitement fades and things get difficult? Most people slow down or quit because they were depending on motivation to carry them through. But the ones who succeed, they push through anyway. They show up, take action, and stay consistent, even on the days when they don't feel like it. Action creates results, and results build momentum. The more you do, the more confidence you gain. The more you push forward, the more progress you see. And that progress fuels even more action. This is the real secret to success, not waiting for the perfect moment, but creating it by taking the first step. Even small actions done consistently compound over time into massive achievements. Motivation may help you start, but it's action that keeps you moving forward. It is action that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Your life is a direct reflection of the standards you set for yourself. If you accept average, you will live an average life. If you tolerate excuses, distractions, and low effort, that's exactly what you'll get. But the moment you decide that you are done settling, everything changes. When you raise your standards, you force yourself to operate at a higher level. You stop accepting less than what you know you're capable of. You stop allowing negative habits, toxic relationships, and limiting beliefs to dictate your future. The truth is, people don't get what they want, they get what they tolerate. If you tolerate laziness, you will never reach your goals. If you tolerate negative self-talk, you will never believe in yourself. If you tolerate people who drain your energy, you will never feel empowered. The only way to break free from mediocrity is to demand more from yourself. That means setting new rules for your life and sticking to them, even when it's uncomfortable. Raising your standards isn't just about wanting more, it's about expecting more. It's about committing to a version of yourself that refuses to accept anything less than excellence. This means showing up with discipline, pushing yourself beyond what feels easy, and refusing to make excuses. It means surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to grow. The moment you decide that you will no longer settle for anything below your true potential, your entire life begins to shift. You start making different choices, you develop stronger habits, and you become the kind of person who naturally attracts success. Fear is not real. It's a story your mind creates based on past experiences, doubts, and insecurities. It's the voice that whispers, "What if you fail?" or "What if you're not good enough?" It convinces you to stay where it's safe, where it's comfortable, where you don't have to risk embarrassment or struggle. But the truth is, fear is only as powerful as you allow it to be. It has no control over you unless you believe the story it's telling. Every successful person has felt fear. Every person who has ever taken a big step forward has heard that same voice of doubt. But the difference between those who stay stuck and those who rise is simple. They rewrite the story. Instead of seeing fear as a stop sign, they see it as proof they're growing. Instead of letting it hold them back, they use it as fuel. Fear is not a warning to stop. It's a signal that you're stepping into something bigger. When you start questioning the story fear tells you, you take away its power. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I succeed?" Instead of thinking, "I'm not ready," tell yourself, "I will figure it out." The more you challenge fear, the weaker it becomes. Every time you take action in spite of fear, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than the doubts in your mind. Fear only controls those who listen to it without question. The moment you decide to rewrite the story, to take action anyway and to trust in your ability to grow, fear loses its grip on you. Imagine being able to see your future before it happens. The ability to look ahead with clarity, to witness the events yet to unfold, would change everything about how we approach life. It would provide an unmatched sense of control over the unknown, allowing us to make decisions with confidence. We would have the power to avoid mistakes, take advantage of opportunities, and choose paths that align with our ultimate goals. Seeing the future could allow us to anticipate challenges and prepare for them in advance. Instead of stumbling through life uncertain of what lies ahead, we could make calculated moves, ensuring our success in the long run. Every decision, from the smallest daily tasks to major life choices, would be informed by the knowledge of what's to come. You could change your behavior today based on the future you know is waiting for you, saving time, energy, and resources. But after a day or two, additionally, knowing your future would give you the chance to influence outcomes in a way that no one has ever been able to do before. Rather than being reactive to situations, you would be proactive, shaping events to your advantage. Relationships, careers, and personal growth could all be optimized with foresight. You'd understand how to interact with people in ways that bring out the best in them, improving both your own life and the lives of those around you. The potential of seeing your future would also lead to deeper self-awareness. Knowing where you're headed, you could reflect on your values, desires, and purpose, adjusting your actions to stay true to yourself. By visualizing the person you want to become, you'd be able to create a roadmap to reach that version, ensuring your growth and development align with your true ambitions. Knowledge is often seen as the foundation of power. It equips us with the tools to understand the world, solve problems, and make informed decisions. However, knowledge alone is merely potential power. It holds the promise of transformation, but it's not enough to create change on its own. To truly harness the power that knowledge offers, action is required. The real power lies in how we apply what we know. He must realize that action, trust me, is always more powerful than knowledge. The real power lies in how we apply what we know. Action turns knowledge into results. It is through action that ideas are brought to life, theories are tested, and skills are honed. Whether it's the small, everyday actions or the large, life-altering decisions, it's through our efforts that we shape our reality. Knowledge provides direction, but action provides movement. It's through doing, experimenting, and executing that we turn possibilities into achievements. A person with knowledge but no action may have the potential to succeed, but it is the person who takes consistent, purposeful action that actually makes things happen. This is why knowledge without application can lead to frustration. It's not enough to simply know what to do. You must take the steps to do it. Knowledge serves as the map and action is the journey. People who achieve greatness do so not because they know more than others, but because they take consistent and focused action based on their knowledge. They make decisions, face challenges, and learn from mistakes along the way. Their success is a result of their ability to convert potential into real power, consistently pushing forward, even when the path isn't clear. Action gives momentum to knowledge, turning ideas into tangible results and bringing visions to life. Greatness is not created in the spotlight. It is forged in the unseen moments that often go unnoticed by the world. These moments are where the real work takes place, when no one is watching and the outcome is uncertain. It's the quiet hours spent honing a craft, the late nights spent pushing through fatigue, and the small, consistent steps taken toward a larger goal. These unseen moments are the foundation upon which true greatness is built. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, people often focus on the outward signs of success, the trophies, the applause, the recognition. While those moments may celebrate the culmination of hard work, they don't capture the true essence of achievement. The real growth happens behind the scenes when perseverance, discipline, and dedication are tested. It's in these moments that character is developed and resilience is strengthened. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of countless unseen efforts that add up over time. Greatness is about what you do when no one is around to cheer you on or critique your every move. It's the dedication to improvement when external validation is absent. Those who achieve greatness understand that what they do in private shapes their future success. Whether it's putting in the extra hours, continuing despite failure, or choosing to push forward even when the rewards seem distant, these actions are what define greatness. The unseen moments also provide the space for failure and growth. It is during these times, when no one is watching, that we have the freedom to stumble, learn, and try again. These moments of solitude and struggle build the strength and wisdom needed to thrive when the spotlight finally does come. In life, waiting for someone else to come to your rescue can be a dangerous trap. It's easy to fall into the belief that someone, whether it's a mentor, a friend, or even fate, will swoop in and solve your problems. But the truth is, no one is coming to save you. It's up to you to take charge of your own life and your future. This is your moment. It's easy to get caught up in the fear of what could go wrong or to hold back because the future feels uncertain. But the truth is, the present moment is all you have. The opportunity to make a change, take a risk, or seize a new direction is right in front of you. Don't wait for the perfect time because that moment may never come. Step into it fully, embrace it, and let yourself be present in the unfolding of your journey. Too often people hold back, waiting for the right conditions or for external validation. They hesitate because they think they aren't ready or fear failure. But waiting only prolongs the inevitable. Every step you take, no matter how small, propels you forward. This is your chance to act, to show up for yourself in a way that you never have before. The fear and doubt are part of the process. They don't have to define you. Stepping into this moment fully means trusting in your abilities and being willing to take risks. It means pushing past the comfort zone and embracing the unknown. It's the willingness to take action even when things aren't perfect, because the act of stepping forward is where growth happens. By fully committing to this moment, you can create momentum and discover your true potential. Every dream, goal, and aspiration you have exists because you have the power to bring it to life. The question isn't whether you are capable, but whether you are willing to take the first step and keep moving forward. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the stars to align. This is your moment to take charge. This speech is a call to action. It reminds us that greatness isn't found in waiting, but in stepping forward. Fully embracing the moments we are given. Knowledge, effort, and action. These are the tools that build our future. No one is coming to save us. We must save ourselves by taking responsibility and owning our journey. Our success is built not in the applause of others, but in the unseen, quiet hours of hard work. This moment, right here and now, is ours to claim. So, let us take that step, move forward with purpose, and create the life we want.